say money is power. But what happens when the thirst for power turns into bloodlust? Across Africa, a deadly trend is quietly claiming innocent lives. Ritual killings, secret cults, and the desperate hunt for instant wealth. Behind smiles in schools, offices, even in churches, some people carry a dark secret. Today, we pull back the curtain and expose what many fear to even whisper. This is not fiction. This is not mythology. This is the terrifying reality of Africa's secret cults and the ritual killings tearing communities apart. Long before colonization, Africa had powerful secret societies. Some were noble, protecting justice, preserving traditions, and guarding sacred knowledge. The O cult, for example, was a respected Yoruba society, seen as the keepers of law and order. In other regions, the O school society maintained political stability and initiated leaders. But over time, things changed. With urbanization, poverty, and greed came corruption. Some of these societies turned from guardians of peace to harbingers of death. Younger, deadlier offshoots began to emerge, each one more brutal. They promised protection, influence, and most dangerously, quick wealth. And to achieve that wealth, they demanded one thing: blood. So what really happens behind closed doors? In forests at midnight or in urban shrines, rituals are performed that most of us can't even imagine. Victims, often kidnapped or lured, are stripped, bound, and silenced. The ritual may involve cutting out the tongue to prevent the soul from speaking in the spirit realm, or removing eyes, believed to transfer vision or foresight. Body parts are mixed with herbs, animal blood, and incantations, used to make money charms, protection rings, or political potions. In some cases, victims are buried alive, believed to energize the ritual. And who funds these horrors? Not just street boys. Some are politicians before elections. Some are businessmen desperate to close deals. Some are even church founders who want to fill the pews by any means necessary. It's a chilling truth. Some of the richest people you admire may have blood on their hands. In many African societies today, there is a dangerous mindset spreading. If you're poor, it's your fault. If you want to be rich, do whatever it takes. This is the blood money mentality. Young people are told that if they want a flashy car, designer clothes, or a big house, they must sacrifice. They don't believe in hard work anymore. They believe in quick money, no matter the cost. And some fake spiritualists and native doctors feed this belief. They claim that with a little blood and a few incantations, wealth is guaranteed. But at what cost? Let's revisit some terrifying stories that rocked Africa. Case 1. The student butchers his girlfriend, Ogun, Nigeria. In early 2022, for young men, barely 20, lured one of their girlfriends into a room. They strangled her, cut off her head, and boiled it in a pot. A native doctor told them the smell of her burning head would attract spirits of wealth. Case 2. Children found with human heart, Ghana. 2 teenagers, aged 16 and 17, were caught with a human heart in a plastic bag. They confessed they killed a boy from the next village. Why? A spiritualist told them the heart must be fresh, still beating, for the charm to work. Case 3. The skeleton farm of a politician, Benin Republic. A tip led police to a farm owned by a high-ranking politician. Buried beneath the soil were dozens of skeletons, Men, women, even toddlers. It was a ritual ground, used before every election. These are not stories from centuries ago. They happened just years, even months ago. And for every exposed case, many more are buried in silence. Some families never find the bodies. Some are too scared to speak. Some suspects are released because they know people at the top. The greatest weapon used by these cults is deception. The lie is simple but deadly. Blood brings wealth. Native doctors say, the gods are hungry. Feed them, and they'll reward you. Fake pastors say, sow a dangerous seed and expect dangerous blessings. Online prophets say, pay with flesh and you'll harvest gold. And the youth? They believe it. Why? Because they see results. They see someone who was poor last month suddenly drive a Benz. They see someone get a contract, open a mansion, wear imported clothes, and no one asks questions. The message is clear. It doesn't matter how you made your money. Just make it fast. But what they don't see are the sleepless nights, the paranoia, the curses. Some go mad. Some are haunted by the spirits of their victims. Some die in accidents, mysteriously disappear, or end up in jail. Blood money is never free. The impact on society is massive. Children no longer trust adults. Mothers fear letting daughters walk alone. Young boys no longer dream of becoming doctors. They want to be rich men, by any means. And the silence is deadly. People know who the ritualists are, but they won't talk, because talking could cost them their life. The police? Sometimes they're compromised. The courts? Often slow or bribed. So people take matters into their own hands. Lynching suspects in public. Mob justice becomes the only justice. And in this chaos, humanity dies. We cannot be silent anymore. If you're a parent, talk to your children about the danger of cults and greed. If you're a spiritual leader, speak truth, not fear. If you're in government, stop protecting the guilty. Strengthen the law. Enforce justice. We need stronger community watch groups.